Hello, friends. Reading from Martha's Pearls by Martha Creek, A Spiritual Approach of Life, Chapter 12. Bloom where you are planted. Hurry up. Bloom. Bloom. Brave, courageous, willing to stick their neck out, fearless to what's going on around them, opening up in all stages of grandeur. Some a little bit at a time, some very quickly, and some remaining perfectly tightly closed. This describes both the beautiful spring flowers that pop up in flower beds during the spring season and, yes, us, the precious souls that I get to often witness in facilitation sessions and workshops as we and they discover their beautiful selves while questioning stressful thoughts, patterns, and the recreation of their stories. Once at a Loving What Is workshop, this is based on Byron Katie's book called Loving What Is, thework.com to check it out. Once in a workshop for Loving What Is, I was given a vase of the most magnificent yellow daffodils. These blooms greeted me like a kiss from the warm sun. These daffodils became as much a part of the workshop experience and curriculum as any worksheet handouts or exercises that weekend. I gave each participant a flower with the direction to let the flower speak to them and to learn from the flower. Each morning, the remaining flowers were more open and alive the day before, and each night, each participant received yet another message. It was as though the flowers were opening and multiplying, literally serving as our transformation midwives. The participants' responses were sweet and meaningful. One after the other considered their similarity to the blossom and a new life being realized, thought by thought by thought. Their inner reflections brought images of beauty, simplicity, tenderness, strength, vibrancy, vulnerability, courage, peace, and openness. I love that flowers can be such powerful teachers for me and for us. And still today, this is true. On the very table just across from me are little blooms from something that literally came back from the dead. After the workshop concluded, I received a letter of gratitude from one of the young women. She shared how on her drive home, her thoughts had said, quote, "Okay, now get back to the real world. None of what you have heard or experienced this past weekend will hold water in your real life." Her life, however, showed her those thoughts were not true because her life was different than it was before the workshop. When she returned to work on Monday morning, there was a new potted daffodil plant on her desk waiting to greet her. She realized that the work she had begun over the weekend would never end for her. She shared that for the first time in her life, she could see the parts of her that were immature, not yet in bloom, and she could see these parts without the harsh judgment. Instead, now with a certain level of acceptance. I have read and listened to Eckhart Tolle's book, A New Earth, numerous times. It goes in hand with Byron Katie's book, Loving What Is. For me, I have learned to continue asking and in practice, devotional practice, to ask, what is actually true? Is this actually true? This practice can allow us to get in touch with the truth of who we are, our own divinity, It can be a sweet place for us to begin again and again as we recognize our own innate perfection, our own innate beauty, strength, and innocence, like in the flowers. And we do not have to do anything for it. Wow. Like the flowers, we are not the source or the doing. We are the expression, imprinted from divinity, expressing as humanity, presence itself. We cannot become good by working to be good or by doing good. We are good already, and our opportunity is to find that reality inside ourselves. What a relief. That is a breath of fresh spring air. I invite you to the gift of you through an intimate experience of a flower and with a flower. Spend some time observing a flower. Be open to discovering and cherishing the gift of your own wonder, vibrancy, uniqueness, and delight. Bloom where you are planted. It is always here and now. Love to you.